Hello, hello, and welcome to Old Dad's World.
Hello, hello. Old Dad here, and I got asked a question here recently, and it was like, what are some of your own personal rules? Well, I have one that has been my personal rule for 30 years, and I'll save that one for last. But before I forget, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. Let me know what some of your personal rules are. And I'm going to start out with, I don't let people tell me, how to live my life. Whether it's comic books, whether it's cartoons, whether it's video games, or driving slow. I do all of them, and that is me, and I like being me. One day I discovered who I was, and I never turned back. Another thing is, I don't treat people badly, but there comes a certain point in time if a person's just generally treating me badly, no matter how patient I feel I am or anything like that, I will just avoid that person after a certain while. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to be mean to them. That doesn't mean that I'm going to treat them badly. If they needed something, I would probably still give it to them just as if they were my best friend. But I will avoid them, and I will try to stay out of the way of their past, I'm not trying to encourage that in my life. So, yeah, there comes a certain point in time where I just won't go around them if I can avoid it. Now, the main one for me is I don't expect things back. Whether it's time, I help you do something, I cut grass, I work on your computer, whatever it is, I don't expect it back. I don't expect that kind of time frame back. I don't expect anything in exchange. And it makes life easier. It really does. And another thing is when you loan something, if you have it to loan and you have it to loan for a long period of time, or say it's money and, I have this extra money, I can loan it to you. Well, if I have it to loan, I have to give. I have lost a lot of friends and stuff like that because they've borrowed money off me and then just never came back around. If I have it to loan, I have to give, and I don't expect it back. A good example of this is I had the Infinity Gauntlet saga, comic book wise, which I loved. And I had a friend ask me to borrow it, and if I loaned it to him, again, I didn't expect it back. And it was like 3 months, and they finally brought it back to me, apologizing that they didn't have it. And I was like, oh, that's no problem. I didn't expect it. If I loan it, I don't expect it back. Hey, what do you think? And I'll see you next time. I appreciate your time. Later.